It is hard to believe that we are 4 months into the pandemic. Remember mac and cheese?
I do.
That feels like 20 years ago. As most people know, the focus is now on children and how the virus impacts them. We have our wonderful expert, Dr. Kohli, and almost a rose quartz.
Yeah,
if you would.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good call.
I love the flair. Welcome, doctor. Today we're going to talk about kids. So there's new research saying kids are playing a huge role in the spread of COVID-19. Not the best news to hear as schools reopen. So, Doc, why are kids such super spreaders, and are daycares and classrooms to blame?
So, Tori, there's many reasons why kids could be these silent spreaders. So studies have shown us that kids can have 10 to 100 times the viral load of this virus in their noses and mouths as compared to adults. And we also all know that kids are notorious for being germ factories. So their hygiene is not always the best. And so if they've got a lot of virus, they can easily spread it. Detection in kids is the second challenge, and that's because kids tend to be largely asymptomatic or have very minimal symptoms, and testing is also way behind in kids. So part of containing the outbreaks means to find it, and with kids, the challenge is in finding it. Wow. And then finally, as you pointed out, as daycares and schools open, kids start to get together, they have poor hygiene, we don't even know that they're sick. The likelihood of the spreading increases.
That's a perfect storm right there.
Yeah, let me summarize for the doctor. Kids are gross.
Yeah, kids are disgusting.
They are.
Little
Look,
germ
I put 3 kids through school. They touch everything. They don't care. They don't wash their hands. Yes, it's okay. That's why they're all sick all through nursery school. Oh my goodness, yes. All right, so Doc, we know that class has not been in session for, that long, but how's the data starting to shake out? What are we starting to see?
So, Al, we have received some data from the first 2 weeks of August, and unfortunately, it's not great news. So we've seen a 24% increase nationally in cases in kids, and we're seeing a high rate of positivity in kids as well. So some states are reporting up to 18% positivity, which means that 1 out of every 5 test that's done in kids is coming back positive, and that's really high. But if you look at the map, it's a very interesting geographic pattern, and most of the positivity is occurring in the South and the West and states like Alaska and Hawaii. And we're seeing that the East Coast has been relatively protected, which has been surprising.
Wow, that is interesting. Dr. Kohli, some parents are writing in saying their kids are struggling to keep their masks on. They're germ monsters and they're like fiddlers, right? So do you have any, not fiddlers, but fiddlers, do you have any advice for them?
Yes, tell your little germ monsters and fiddlers that the mask not only protects others, but it also protects them. So you have to figure out how to incorporate it into their culture, like we've talked about before. So games are a great way to do it. So you can make it part of a superhero costume. You can put it on their stuffed animals. You can tell bedtime stories with it. You can also have the child choose their own mask or decorate it so that they're a little more attached to it. And then pediatricians say that if all else fails, then come and talk to your doctor about whether a face shield might be a good alternative to the mask.
You could also just tell them they won't be able to download an app that day.
I feel like that would work.
That would work on my kids. Like they would, what? I can't download Duck Life Space? Yes.
Yeah, that's hard to get kids to listen to that, but to say I'm going to take something away.
Yes, that works. Threats, parents, threats.
Or reward them, Al. Let's be positive. Let's reward them for good behavior.
I won't threaten you.
That's the positive is he's not going to threaten you. That's exactly right. Thank you so much, Dr. Kohli. Some really good advice for parents and grandparents out there.